Hi and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. I am doing another review. This one's going to be a little bit different because it was a gift that my sons bought me, and it came through Kickstarter. I'm not on Kickstarter, so I'm not entirely sure how things work, but I did check with him to know which way I should go with this, because I've been wanting to review it because I just think it's a really beautiful deck. And when I checked with my son, he said it wasn't, I'm not sure how Kickstarter works, but he said it wasn't retail or something like that. So therefore, I'm not going to put any links in the description box for it, because I want to show show respect to the creator. You know, to make sure that I'm not doing anything the wrong way. But yeah, I just wanted to show appreciation for the deck and the artwork. Yeah, what else was I going to say about that? Anyone who's on Kickstarter probably knows if I've got the deck, then the campaign's over. So the campaign's not running anymore. Yeah, but I guess you can look it up to see if there's any availability anywhere there. But yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna get into the deck in a minute, but I just wanted to, on a side note, just show on a humorous side note, this was the card that my sons got me, along with, I actually got a different deck. This they gave me just before Mother's Day, because the campaign had already finished. So it was a little bit before Mother's Day, and I've been wanting to show this for a while, but I didn't want to, as I said, I didn't want to do the wrong thing by the creator. If it hasn't sort of, if it's not, something about if it's not retail, then it's only been a campaign for a specific amount and that's it. So I don't know if there's a way to get this deck again, if he's going to produce any more or not. But yeah, I wanted to show it because it's beautiful artwork as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, so this is the card. This is on a humorous note. This is kind of a little bit, I guess, of me being vulnerable in a sense. This is what my son's got me, this card to go with the deck. This is the envelope, obviously. It's just there's not a lot with it. But yeah, this was the card that they got me. I don't know if you can see it from here. It's a pretty lovely card. And then it's got that, but then right at the bottom here it says turn over, because there's no writing here. Now, I'll hide that bit so it's not too personal. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you guys, because this is the humour that my sons have. So you can pause that if you want to have a bit of a read, but I just thought it was quite funny. Yeah, so I think we'll get into it, and hopefully you'll see why I love this deck so much. Now, the thing is also, this is not just a full tarot deck, but it's also got some oracle cards to go with it. Yeah, see the images, and see it's got gilding, so my sons know exactly what I like. Put that there for the minute. Now, where are they? Sorry, I'm just quickly checking. because I had to put them all back in like order. There we go. So I'm just splitting the tarot with the oracle. Okay, so pop it there for a minute. We'll run through the tarot and then run through the oracle, and then I'll give a bit of a reading. Now, there was also in that particular campaign you could get an extra card, and there was a few to choose from. And again, my son decided to choose this one, and this has I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if the video's giving it justice, but it's like holographic. Really, really beautiful. And it's the Empress. So he chose well. Yeah. I guess, yeah, I am being a bit vulnerable today. So will we do the... I think we'll get the oracle ones covered, and then we'll jump into the tarot, and then pull some tarot and then the oracle, if that makes sense. So with these oracle cards, he actually offered a PDF with his perspective on each of the cards and what they mean to him. And why I mentioned the vulnerability, in that he was quite vulnerable with what he felt. How do I put it? The explanations for the cards, he was, to do with things like interactions with others, relationships, ups and downs and that sort of thing. Because I don't want to sort of get too detailed, because if he ever sees this and he's fine about it, he's welcome. Scott Lopez is his name, and this is Organic Elements Tarot, and I think there's 17 oracle cards that go with this as well. But yeah, I don't know that I even mentioned the name. I'm really sorry if I didn't. It's obviously going to be in the title. But yeah, I just found his explanations were just absolutely beautiful. The word vulnerability keeps coming up to me every time I look at this deck. I just, when I've been working with it, but I actually put it all in order again so I could show this to you guys. I've put this in the oracle cards in alphabetical order, and of course I've done the tarot back from the Fool card through to the King of Pentacles. So we can go through it without it being sort of all over the place, although I think I'm still a bit all over the place. But yeah, so I just think that vulnerability, when it's done in a safe, healthy way, can be an absolutely beautiful thing. And art in itself, whether it's paintings or drawings or writing or dancing, or forms of art in themselves, is it's bringing a part of yourself out. It's in a way that's in itself a vulnerability as well, and I might just jump into the oracle cards first, because I'm really sort of getting carried away, I guess, with this thought, because this is what it invokes in me, this deck, that just art in itself the beauty of bringing out vulnerability and emotional pain, you know, even sometimes. You know, in a health, like I said, in a healthy, safe environment, you know, as long as it's healthy and safe, to, you know, pour out your soul kind of thing, and show the world the beauty. And I believe this is what this guy has done here with this deck, with these oracle cards and the tarot, you know. It's just, I I'll start looking through them actually, so to show you. So, but I absolutely am gobsmacked with the beauty of these images. Now I know, I think that some might call them computer generated or something or other, but that doesn't bother me, you know. If it's done well, like it has been here, then I'm fine about it. These are the oracles, so we're jumping through the oracle first. This one says Ascension, and again, there's just so much detail. I really hope that the camera's picking it up, because that ring light's a bit annoying. I'm not sure how I changed it, what, you know, where it was before, but yeah, I moved it and now it's really awkward. And this one says Dream. Duality. Now I don't have the PDF on me because it's on my PC of the meanings for the oracle cards. There was no book to go with the tarot, but the tarot pretty much explains itself anyway. Existence. Fate. Frolic. Future. Hello. Imagination. Knowledge. Mother. Mystery. Oracle. The root. I know I want to spend more time with these, like on this video. I really want to spend more time looking into everything in the images, but I know it's going to be a 3-hour long video, and I don't think the phone will accept that long. Tribulation, because I think some of you have seen that sometimes the phone has cut off my videos, which I find devastating. But anyway, truth and wish. Now that was the oracle. We'll pop that there for the minute and we'll jump into the tarot. Now what I was gonna, I wasn't sure whether to say this or not, but what I was going to say about the idea of being vulnerable and art and that sort of thing, I keep being reminded of Van Gogh and his story, you know, and I'm a fan of the show Doctor Who, and the reason I mention that is that there's an episode where the Doctor decides to, because him and his companion, what was her name? She was Scottish. Oh goodness, I can't remember her name. Her character name was Amy. Anyway, the doctor and Amy met Van Gogh, and then the doctor decided to take him traveling into time, like forward in time, to our time frame, where he took him to his own exhibition, and he didn't know that that's exactly what was going to happen until he walked in the room. And just I know it's a fictional show, but just to imagine being in that position, because he wasn't appreciated back in his time for the art that he did. And then to be in that position, to be in that room and hear the curator talking so highly about his work, not knowing that he's right there in that room, hearing it, you know, and the actor that played him did it so well, and just you could see the emotion on his face that he was feeling overwhelmed. Sorry, I'm getting into it really deep. But yeah, that what I'm trying to bring out is he left a legacy. The real Van Gogh left a legacy. He didn't know that he did that in his lifetime. But I guess what I want to say is anyone who has something in their heart, wants, you know, art and to bring it out. I'm trying to find the words. I'm sorry. I'm just getting really emotional. Because, like I say, I know it's fictional, but if you could imagine if it really did happen that way, imagine being Van Gogh, seeing that, experiencing that. Of course, when he was taken back to his own time, he was initially fired up and wanted to do more paintings and that sort of thing. But then because of in his real life, because of his emotional difficulties, we all know how his life, the final days or whatever, what happened to him, which is really sad because his work wasn't appreciated in his time. And again, I'm harping back to the idea that we are here now. We have our life here now. If we've got something in our heart that we could share with the world, even if it means being that bit vulnerable. This guy was vulnerable. And look how he's affecting me, you know. And I've never seen or met him in my life, you know. But here, this deck and the beautiful messages that he had in his PDF, this Scott Lopez. You know, he's here now. He's alive. And I'm appreciating his art, you know. And I know there's some of you out there that have beautiful things like this, that maybe you've locked away, that you maybe were not wanting to feel vulnerable and letting the world see it. But I think it's needed. You know, we've had so much seriousness and negativity, stress the last few years. And I think the world needs more beauty like this, you know. There's so much beauty in vulnerability, and like I said, as long as it is done in a healthy and safe setting, you know, it can be an absolutely beautiful thing. Sorry, I don't know if anyone's still watching by now. I'm just waffling on. Let's get into the tarot. So this one is the Fool. And I love this with the little kid look there. What I perceive as a little boy, maybe, looking into a book. You know, the innocence of the Fool. I love these decks. This is a deck in itself, even if it's only, I think it's 17 cards. But yeah, so then this is the Magician. I hope someone's still watching, but yeah, I sort of, I guess, my chart ruler is Neptune, so there's no surprise I'm getting all wet and watery or whatever you call it. That's Neptune. The High Priestess. But yeah, I think more so than ever now, whatever we've got in our heart and soul, whether it's something writing, whether it's card reading, whether it's making decks, whatever it is, don't hold back. The Empress, and that's the card that my son got me, the holographic one, to go with it. But yeah, I hope that the camera's picking these up. But yeah, I don't know what anyone thinks, but yeah, I just thought that that episode of the Doctor Who episode with Van Gogh was absolutely powerful. And painfully beautiful, beautifully painful. You know, there's beauty in pain as well, and sharing that with others, you know. The Emperor. I don't know if everyone's switched off and I don't know what by now, but yeah. The Hierophant. The Lovers. Like I said just a bit before, I feel like I just want to take more time with each of these cards and really drink them in. Hopefully if the camera's got a good from your end, if you can see it well enough, you can perhaps pause on some of the images if you're wanting to have a better look. Did I say we were up to Strength? The Chariot. Strength. Hang on, where did we go? I think I didn't call them out. Yeah, I think we did the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit. I can get lost in these images. They're absolutely beautiful. Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon. I don't know if like I said, I don't know if my phone's like clear. I hope it is. I hope I'm doing justice to this guy and his deck. The Sun. Or decks. Judgment. I don't know how bad the lighting is from your end either. The World. And then we're jumping into the Wands now. And there's with the suits, there's sort of almost a bit of a colour coordination. Like with the wands, it's orangey red. Ace of Wands. Sorry about the lighting. I probably should have tried to mess around a bit more with it so that it was sort of back to where it was. Two of Wands. But I accidentally knocked it out of the way earlier when I wasn't doing any filming. And then I thought, oh, and then I was like, oh, where did it go? Kind of like, which direction was it in last time? Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Really hope that it's clear because it can often be fuzzy and that's annoying. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. Again, as long as they're clear, maybe if I'm going too fast, maybe you can pause. Eight of Wands, that was. Nine of Wands. I feel like I'm not doing it justice by trying to be fast, but like I don't want a 3-hour video. 10 of Wands. But also, I've had this phone cut out of me and it's been devastating in my opinion when it does that. Page of Wands. It's having so much Virgo. I'm not happy if the phone cuts out on me. Knight of Wands. Yeah, he's in his suit, whatever. Queen of Wands. I just love these images. They're absolutely beautiful. King of Wands. Then we're jumping into the cups. So we've got the blue hue, the blue main colour here, Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. 10 of Cups. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. And King of Cups. And then we have the swords, which is the yellow hue. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. Again, sorry if anything's fuzzy. I can't really do anything about my phone camera. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. 10 of Swords. Makes sense there'd be a skull there at the ending of things. Endings so that it can bring better beginnings. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. And finally we get to the Pentacles. And we've got Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Again, if I'm going a little fast, hopefully you'll be able to pause it and see it clearly. Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I hope I'm doing justice to these decks and the creator. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. Okay, so give them a bit of a shuffle. I might actually I don't know that if I can. Yeah. Yeah, because I usually, when I do it, I have that bit of an issue. It might be, I think it's because my hands are too small. I can't really maneuver around a full tarot deck, even if it is a little bendy, because the cards are actually quite bendy. You can see they're quite bendy. So they shuffle quite well, and they probably would shuffle fine if you happen to have larger hands. I have small hands, so yeah. So this is sort of what I usually do anyway. When I can't get my hands around the full deck. Bit more of a shuffle, and then we'll get some cards going. I'll have to shuffle the Oracle deck too, because it's also in order. I'll just shuffle this, although it's going to be quite brief because it's very small. Couple of shuffles. It's not that many cards, so it doesn't really need much. One more. And then we'll see what comes through. I hope you guys don't mind, but yeah, I just wanted to show appreciation for this deck. I'm not on Kickstarter because, quite frankly, I'd probably have to sell the shirt off my back because I'd want so many decks. Actually, let's see if I shuffle from the side here. So we'll see what comes through. What do we need to know today? good shuffle. What messages can we get from Organic Elements Oracle? Oh, here's one. That is Queen of Cups. Intuition, insight, empathy, being an empath. Another one came through. Two of Swords. Oh, making decisions. Having a bit of difficulty trying to make decisions. What have we got here? Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. Wow. I think we'll jump into the Oracle now. Let's see. Fate. I think this is the reading. I think this is exactly what I was waffling on about earlier. About what you intuitively have in your heart and not being indecisive about it, moving out of the indecision. Because look what's coming through. Your Nine of Pentacles, so you can enjoy the fruits of your labour. Nine of Cups, wishes fulfilled. Fate, it's fate. What can I say? Fate. I don't, like I said, this is the Oracle. But the PDF is on my PC, so I don't have in front of me the messages that Scott Lopez brought through with the Oracle cards. But again, I didn't want it to be too open if he didn't want it that way, you know. So I don't really, because I don't know the guy, I want to make sure I'm showing respect in the best possible way. But yeah, this says it all. It's fate that you should bring out what is in your heart, what others also can see the beauty of you, you know. And that can be done in so many ways. I mean, there can be healing through music as well. You can use music, certain music for healing. And like I said, different things like whether it's painting, drawing, writing, acting, dancing. Allowing yourself that vulnerability, like I said, in a healthy, safe way. Because if you know that the environment that you're in at the time that you're wanting to bring this through is safe, supportive and healthy, then get out of the indecision and bring out what is in your heart, what the world needs to see. Because look at the benefits for yourself and others, and it's fate. I think that's it. I think I can't really add anything more to this. So if you've been questioning your own abilities, no, don't do that anymore. Because whatever you've got, the world needs to see it and will benefit from it, and so will you. I mean, Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. It's pretty amazing. Now, again, I'm sorry that I can't give the link, but I want to be absolutely sure before I do something like that I'm doing the right thing. But this was to show appreciation for this guy's work. You know, and like I said, Van Gogh didn't get the chance in his lifetime to be appreciated. But so many of us can be, you know. We have this life now, while we have it now, you know. I mean, like I said, Van Gogh left a legacy. He didn't even know he was leaving a legacy. What legacy are we leaving? You know, what in 200 years' time, say, what will we be known for? Will we be known at all? Or will we have the courage to step forward, bring out change? Maybe there's change that needs to bring your vulnerability. I mean, change can be even changing political legislation, even, or standing up for the rights of animal rights or human rights. There's so many things that you can show a measure of vulnerability and beauty in that, and make a difference in the world, no matter how big or small, you know. And often also I really like, I can't remember word for word how it is, but a guy called, if you haven't heard of him, a guy called Dean Graziosi, he actually is connected with Tony Robbins. He said something like, how was it put? No, he said a couple of things like what would be written in our eulogy. You know, if we stop to think, what sort of things would we want written about ourselves in our eulogy? But another, see, I know I'm talking deep here, and that, again, we're in Pluto, as I'm doing this Pluto retrograde. So this is the sort of existential kind of conversations people might be having. A lot of people will be having, actually, because of Pluto retrograde, because Pluto brings it out, you know. But yeah, but there was the thing I was thinking more of, that he said something to the degree of, if someone were, like, say they had an hour to live, and then they were shown a video, like a 15-minute flash through video of the person they could have been. If that was you, you know, if you imagined yourself in that position, what would you be thinking of your life? Would you be thinking, I made a difference. I did what I could to make a difference. I didn't hold back. I didn't play small. Or will you sit in the fear and, you know, dissolve into obscurity or whatever? I don't know if that's the right word, but you know what I mean. We're all here now, and we all have things to bring out. And they're all important, and the world needs us all. Sorry to get so deep. I really hope this has helped, but whoever's watching, if you've come this far into the video, then look at this. You've got amazing things ahead. Don't be afraid. Don't think that you're insignificant. Don't think that what you've got isn't important enough. It is. Believe the universe, because the universe is believing in you. Look at this. It's fate. The two best nines to get in the tarot, Pentacles and Cups. Wishes come true. Fruits of your labour you can enjoy by being vulnerable in a healthy, safe way, bringing your beauty into the world, not letting indecision trap you, because you've got so much to look forward to. Okay, on that note, I think I'll leave it there. And I wish you guys all the best of luck with this. And like I said, if there's anyone still here at this part of the video, then you've got an amazing life ahead. Allow it to happen. Don't sit in that energy. Allow things to happen, because it is fate. It is meant to happen. You are meant to bring beauty into the world and allow the world to see that beauty. Allow that bit of vulnerability in a safe, healthy way, because you'll be rewarded. Okay, on that note, I'll leave it there, and I wish you all the best of luck with everything, with your whole life, and whatever beauty you want to bring into the world. Yeah, so all the best of luck, and until next time, bye for now.